Hi, my name is Jonathan Sines, President and Attorney for Texas Values. And I'm here with members of the Texas Values team, Director of Policy, Jonathan Covey, and also Policy Advisor, Mary Elizabeth Castle. And this video is about the Texas Heartbeat Bill and what you need to know about it. Now, first of all, the Heartbeat Bill is a piece of legislation in Texas that is already moving. It's already passed the Texas Senate. This is Senate Bill 8. And there is a House version, House Bill 1515. But now that the Senate bill is over in the House, that's the version that they're going to be using. It's already passed committee, and it's headed for a full vote any day now on the Texas House floor. And so we're going to give you some information about it, even though maybe you've heard about it or you've heard about heartbeat bills in other states, which we'll touch on in a minute. You need to know about the Texas Heartbeat Bill in particular. And starting that conversation is going to be our Director of Policy, Jonathan Covey.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. And I know it seems really simple. And like you said, we have the Heartbeat Bill coming up on the floor tomorrow. But the most important aspect of the Heartbeat Bill is the heartbeat itself. What we know is the heartbeat is a key and universal medical predictor of whether human life exists. And that's it. The heartbeat is recognized as the standard for if life exists.
Yep.
The Texas Heartbeat Bill prohibits an abortion after a heartbeat is detected, while current Texas law only allows for abortions as late as 20 weeks. The Texas Heartbeat Bill penalizes physicians for performing or inducing an abortion once a heartbeat is detected.
Exactly. And the Texas Heartbeat Bill not only does that, but it rejects the U.S. Supreme Court decision in Roe v. Wade. And it does this by acknowledging that pre-Roe state laws in Texas that we have on the books that ban abortions are still valid and they're still enforceable as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, it matters what's written in the law. And the Texas Penal Code of 1925 addressed abortions with statutes that prohibit and criminalize abortions. And in 1973, when the Roe versus Wade case happened, which is a Texas case, at that point, the legislature repealed and removed things, but they didn't repeal the abortion statutes. And so the Heartbeat Bill references these statutes and acknowledges that they can still be enforced.
Well, and look, Jonathan, I know, and you mentioned this, but you're a licensed attorney and you've had a number of years of experience in both constitutional law and policy. And there are a number of unique features in the law about this particular bill. One of them is on the civil enforcement side. Talk to us a little bit about how this bill would be enforced in civil enforcement.
Yeah, so in the Texas Heartbeat Bill is civil enforcement, as you mentioned. And so what you usually see a lot of times in pro-life laws is criminal prosecution. You see the government enforcing those laws. That's where your unconstitutional challenges come into play. So if you're going to have a constitutional right, which some people claim they have a right to an abortion, if that is stopped by the government, then you have a claim for a constitutional violation. Not the case here, because the government will not be in the role of enforcing this law. That's what makes it different. And that's key, because you'll see a lot of times lawsuits that'll be filed before the law even goes into effect or is enforced. Those are called pre-enforcement challenges. This law, the Texas Heartbeat Bill, Senate Bill 8, makes it almost impossible for that to happen. And so that's something to be very encouraged by. And, that's one of the things that makes it different than other heartbeats laws in other states, even though it is significant that there have been many states that have filed and passed these pieces of legislation.
Yeah, since 2013, there have been about 10 states who have passed a version of the Heartbeat Bill. And recently, Oklahoma and Idaho have passed that bill. Now, the bill also has a lot of support from Texas Values, of course, Human Coalition, Concerned Women for America, and from a lot of individuals who support the bill, like Governor Abbott, Abby Johnson, and either Dr. Gene Stockelson.
Yeah, look, and we've got friends that have been a part of the pro-life movement for quite a while in the state of Texas that support this piece of legislation, and, as mentioned, national leaders, Governor.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of our experience and the things that you've mentioned too, you were a lawyer for Gianna Jessen, a woman who survived abortion, and you also legally represented a pregnancy pro-life center and won a legal battle against a law school over a pro-life student organization when you were just a law student.
Well, look, you mentioned Gianna Jessen. She's one of the supporters of this law, and she's also an abortion survivor. I was blessed to be her lawyer before the U.S. Supreme Court in an amicus brief on a very important issue at the U.S. Supreme Court. And, my work goes back almost 2 decades of being involved in these type of laws and policies, being a part of just about every pro-life law that has passed that's in the state of Texas in the past decade or so that's had the impact of decreasing abortions. And so we have a tremendous opportunity here when we talk about the issue of life. And that's what this is about. You mentioned it, the heartbeat being a key predictor, being an indicator of life. I think that's why you're seeing such support, bipartisan support. It's something that unites people around how precious life is. And if that's important to us as it is, it's important to put it in law.
That's exactly right. It is important to put it in law, and we're excited to be working towards the Texas Heartbeat Bill. Do you have any last words you want?
Yeah,
to
look,
say?
I mean, now it's time to act. Contact your Texas House member. We're going to have a link on our website with these talking points so you can further get that instruction. But you can go to our action sites, contact your House member, contact your Senate member, even though it's passed the Senate. Let the state leaders in the Lieutenant Governor's office, the Governor's office, and others know that you strongly support their support of this and their efforts. And that's how the Texas Heartbeat Bill will get passed. And so we'll have more updates, though, for you as this bill moves forward. And you can always be updated at our website, txvalues.org.